Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine, wakey, 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 wakey. Hello, my name is James Welsh and I am the author of Corroborating Evidence, the UFO Investigation of the Millennium, a book that I am immensely proud of packaging and putting together for humanity to gorge on. But it would appear that everybody's more into Tic Tacs these days, so it would appear that it was a waste of time. But hey, it's all good. I'm very happy with it. So I can go to my grave happy that I did something about this, regardless if humanity was too thick, too stupid, and too ignorant to understand the relevance of what I have found. So we're fast approaching the 75th anniversary of not just the Kenneth Arnold incident, but the Roswell crash and cover-up. So, I want to run through this. This is a wee video that I done earlier on, but my microphone suddenly decided that it needed reinstalled again for some reason, and I've just spent the last hour recording this video, funny enough. So I'm getting a bit short of patience, shall we say, trying to put this 10-minute video together and it takes an hour, do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, come on. Because I only got a 10-minute time allocation with these silly wee videos, I usually go, I'm usually about to say, cheers or whatever, the last couple of words, and I get cut off, and I'm like, and then you see me again, like, hi, my name's James Welsh, and I'm actually, there's steam coming out my ears, but I'm smiling and I'm trying to remain professional. And talking about professional, look, this is what you get when you commit all your days and all your nights to this research and neglect yourself. Forget to eat, forget to bathe, forget about the world outside. Don't worry, I do not neglect my cat because he lets me know when he's hungry, so you don't need to worry about that, folks. But I have been up to my neck in it from the start of this month because I am just getting increasingly frustrated and feeling increasingly hopeless at what is happening just now. And we've got Luis Elizondo running about telling everybody and telling the UFO community that the Pentagon currently don't know what UAPs are, which is absolute bollocks. We have journalists like Leslie Keane that is falling hook, line and sinker for these lies by an intelligence operative that has been unleashed and set about the UFO community to dispel lies. Not dispel lies, but to propagate their lies. So, dispel lies. Listen to me, I need more coffee. Now, and I need to eat. Like I say, all these things go to the back shelf when I'm dealing with this. And I'm determined that I am going to get this information out this month. Now, Tic Tacs, Gimbals, it's all nonsense, people. You have been fed a bunch of porkies. You've been getting fed Batman balloons, helium balloons, commercial 737 aircraft. You've been getting fed a whole lot of pish from the Pentagon. Week after week after week after week after week after week for the UAPTF, a two-man team, and they couldn't figure out the source of it. And considering that there are massive fines for sharing sensitive communications equipment, it just goes to show that there wasn't a big inquiry as to who was leaking all this information. Nobody was jailed or fined, and that's because they wanted this information out. They wanted to put out nonsense to say, look, we don't know what these things are, which is a total lie. And this is why I am literally so stressed out just now, because I have uncovered something really, really clandestine and really, 10 levels below as far as anybody thought the rabbit hole goes, I'm away. The floor's just collapsed right under me through May 2022. So what I've done here is I've taken a photo of the 1990 IMAX release of the Hubble Space Telescope on April the 25th, 1990. And I have overlapped it, there it is there, and I have overlapped it with this image here, which is STS103-74-51, which was taken on December the 25th, 1999. And when I first identified the similarity between both of these images, I'll pull them alongside each other actually. I'll just pull that up full size and pull it alongside that. So when I first realised the similarity between these two images back in 2012, I literally had no idea what the light source was in the STS-103 mission images. Now, because I've done so much research on it, there we go. Because I've done so much research on these mission images, I now know that the object in the STS-103 mission images is actually being generated by the spotlight at the front of this craft in NASA frames 73 and 74. And it's identical to the 1990 image. So if I bring that to 50%, and I'll pull it away from itself here for a second. Now you can see, if you look to the 9 o'clock position, and the very long shard there, and there's another shard I'm just bringing it down onto now. That is the same shard of light, and once I lock that in place, everything else locks into place. Now when you consider if this was, right, but it's not, but if it was the sun, you've got to remember that that's a giant ball of gas and it's continuously spinning and moving about, and the chances of these light patterns being identical 9 years apart is non-existent. It does not exist. There is no way that the sun could possibly repeat the exact same light pattern that you see in both of these images. So, and the other point is this image here, as I say, I checked the sunrise and sunset calculations for STS-103, and this is not the sun. The sun isn't due up for another 8 minutes. So, this is something else. And as I say, I have now attributed this to the spotlight at the front of the craft in NASA frame 73-74 on the STS-103 mission. So, there's me just doing a wee crossover. What I should point out as well is the blue light which you see here behind the solar panel. And then if we go to the STS-103 image 51, that blue area is in the exact same position that it's seen. There you go, there's the two of them fading in and out. And that can still be seen. I will show you that if I can. And just want to make sure I don't run out of time again, because I'll just go ballistic if that happens. Yeah, I'm running out of time here. Okay, 50 seconds left. So there is that same detail, that blue light seen there. Let's have a little bit of gas blue, and we'll go back to Lunapic. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to be clear, this is not the sun. If it was the sun, all life on Earth would be dead, because it's only 323 miles up in orbit. And those two areas correspond as well as all the shards of light. What are the chances of that happening 9 years apart? They're non-existent. So we now know that this thing, seen in the 1990 deployment photos, is identical to what is being seen in STS-103, and we know that the object seen in STS-103 is an alien spacecraft. So there we go, guys. I'll bring that in and out in the last 20 seconds to go, and you can see that. So there we go. Hope you found this educational, and I'll catch you guys.